Creating and managing a diverse workforce is a process and not a destination. You're welcome to this week's episode of Accelerated Development. My name is Busola Wu, and with me on the program is...
Orúkọ tèmi ni Mariam Animashaun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni olórí ètò lónìí ni a ti máa mọ àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba nípìnlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Irú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ wo gan ló ti jẹyọ látẹ̀yìnwá eléyìí tó ń fa ìfàsẹ́yìn bá àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àti pé kí ni ọlọ́lá jùlọ Seyi Makinde ti ṣe láti rí wípé àwọn kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ yìí ó fẹnu sọlẹ̀. Lónìí lẹ ti máa mọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tí gómìnà wa ti ṣe láàrin àwọn òṣìṣẹ́. Ẹ jókòó ẹ bá wa fẹ̀yìntì kẹ́ ẹ jẹ gbádùn ètò náà.
The Ministry of Establishment is saddled with the responsibilities of human capital development and career management, among other duties. This ministry is said to have gone through so many difficulties and challenges in the past administration. Before the administration of Governor Seyi Makinde, there were several issues within the ministry.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oríṣiríṣi ìdojúkọ ni àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ti dojúkọ nípìnlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ eléyìí tó ń fa ìfàsẹ́yìn bá wọn látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́. Àmọ́ lórí ètò lónìí lẹ ti máa mọ ibi tí iṣẹ́ dé dúró lórí ẹ̀, ibi tí ọlọ́lá jùlọ wa tó bá ṣẹ́ dé.
You will get to know about many of these issues after this break. This is Oyo State, the pace-setter state.
Lórí ètò yìí ni a ti ń gbé ìlérí ìdàgbàsókè ọlọ́lá jùlọ onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Seyi Makinde yẹ̀wò.
As well as yet to be completed projects.
Bákan náà àti àwọn ibi tí ó kù sí láì fi gbàkànbọ̀kan nínú.
Let's take you through the accelerated developments in the state under this administration. Welcome back. We're talking about the issues and challenges faced by the Ministry of Establishments and Training. Some of these issues ranges from backlogs of unpaid gratuities, which ran into billions of naira. How can people be working and not be motivated, particularly those that have worked for close or over 30 years? And when they are at the point of retirement, where they are supposed to get their gratuities, they are being denied. This was said to be one of the challenges faced by this Ministry of Establishments.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Busola, òótọ́ ni. Eléyìí jẹ́ ohun ìdojúkọ ní àárín àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti mọ̀, báwo ni òṣìṣẹ́ ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún àìmọye ọdún tó wá tásìkò tó yẹ kó fẹ̀yìntì kó jókòó kó gba èrè iṣẹ́ tó ti ṣe láìmọye ọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́. Àmọ́ àwọn ọ̀bàyéjẹ́ kan wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa tì wọ́n káàkiri. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹlòmíì gan ti kú tó jẹ́ pé àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí wọn gan wọn ò rí owó yẹn gbà. Eléyìí jẹ́ nǹkan tí kò bójúmu rárá ní àárín àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wa.
Another of such issue was the embargo placed on trainings of civil servants. I mean, every day there is technology advancement, and then people are not being trained in order for them to, improve at what they are doing, particularly in their services to the states.
Mo rò pé eléyìí jẹ́ ohun ìtìjú gbáà gan. Gbogbo nǹkan ni ìdàgbàsókè ti dé bá. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti mọ̀, ẹ̀rọ ayárabíàṣá ni ó gba òde kan. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn ohun èlò ló ti yàtọ̀ lẹ́nu iṣẹ́. Eléyìí ṣe pàtàkì púpọ̀ gan láti jẹ́ kí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wa kán máa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kún ẹ̀kọ́ ní àsìkò sí àsìkò.
This even brings us to the days. You remember those days when typewriters were being used? Imagine that those that were using typewriters were not trained. How can they be in the know of using computer now? So this training is very important for civil servants. Another of such challenge that completely dropped the morale of civil servants was the callous dismissal of civil servants without any cause. People have been working diligently, and then all of a sudden they are going to the office the next day without being sure of what's going to happen to them, whether they are going to be terminated or they are still going to remain at work. This completely dropped their morale.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ pé wọ́n ti dá àwọn kan dúró lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ nígbà kan rí, ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ń gbọ́ ní àsìkò yìí ni pé ọlọ́lá jùlọ wá ti gbà wọ́n padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n ká tó tẹ̀síwájú láti máa bá àwọn ètò yìí lọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ohun tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ní láti bá wa sọ.
I feel elated. It's a dream come true. Waiting on the grade level for over 5 years is a dream come true. I want to thank His Excellency Seyi Makinde for the good job he's doing, most especially to us civil servants. We are indeed grateful. He has given us hope that in the civil service, all civil servants are happy.
Welcome back. We do hope you have learned some truths from what the civil servants just said. It's now time for us to join Opeyemi Alatishe for our interview guest segment.
You're welcome to our guest segment. My name is Opeyemi Alatishe. Our guest today is the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Establishment and Training, Alhaji Ayansiju Lawa.
Ministry of Establishment and Training comprises of 5 major departments and 1 staff development centers. The 5 departments include establishment matters, and that one handles staff recruitment, that is junior staff between grade levels 1 to 6. Apart from that, that same department handles staff promotion, staff conversion, staff advancement, and confirmation. Not only that, this other department we have include pension and gratuity department, and that one handles with pension matters, documents, and gratuity. And when we talk of a pension, any staff that wants to retire whatsoever, present all his documents. It is this department that handles, compute all the pensions allowances and gratuity allowances. It is this same department that pays, if we have arrears, backlogs of gratuities, unpaid from previous administration, like we are doing presently. It is this ministry that handles that. Besides that, we have other very important department, that is manpower development. This one basically handles trainings, staff trainings of staff, and any other training whatsoever. In year 2019, basically between 29th May 2019, when this proactive administration came into power, there were a lot of challenges is met on ground. First, backlogs of unpaid gratuity running to several billions of naira. As at that time, the billions of naira totals about 59.9 billion naira. Billion naira that were not paid, that were owed to all the retired workers. Out of which this ministry alone have about 23.5 billion naira, which we handle in respect of its mainstream and those teachers from TESCOM. The balance belongs to the local government and SUBEB, and those from the tertiary institution and permanent secretary and head of service. So not only that, there were a lot of areas of promotion, conversion, advancement. because as at then, this administration inherited embargo placed on staff promotion. Not on that. Even the training we talk about, there were embargo on it. So before this administration came into power, no training whatsoever was conducted for staff. So there was no way staff enjoys modernity in terms of training needs to run the administration of government then. Not only that, this administration inherited a lot of illegal disengagement of staff, and that alone culminated into a lot of job insecurity. When this administration came into power, there were a lot of job insecurity because many staff were not hopeful of staying till the next week, because every day they woke up to collect their disengagement, determination, dismissal from service. Then there were a lot of job insecurity, like I've said. And of course, as at that time again, this administration inherited staff that were of low morale. The staff low morale was totally dampened. But it was when this administration came into power that it started to correct all this anomaly. First and foremost, the backlogs of pension that were inherited, which this ministry handles, this administration release a whopping sum of 235 million every month to offset this gratuity. And as I talk, the same amount is still being released every month. So if you talk of 23.4 billion naira that this ministry inherited, so we have started to update to offset this amount gradually. Not only that, the staff promotion that were embargoed, this administration immediately lifted embargo on it. And as I talk, the promotion of about 4 years arrears have been conducted, letters have been distributed, staff have now started enjoying their promotion. Everybody is now happy that they were enjoying their promotion. And thank you, it is this kind-hearted administration, this magnanimous administration of His Excellency, that has deemed it fit to now elevate staff. The peak of staff now has opportunity to rise from grade level 16 to grade level 17. They have started to enjoy that. They have started to receive their letter. Oh, this administration under our kind-hearted governor of this state could a lot of kudos, and of course that's why he's staff friendly. He's staff friendly. Do not talk ill of Engineer Seyi Makinde before any staff because of this opportunity they have been enjoying. And then training. A lot of training have now been conducted. As I talk, I've just received a file from governor's office. He has just approved another training, fantastic one, to be conducted for many of the staff throughout, and this one will cut across all ministry and agency. So these are the ways this administration has started to tackle the problems and the challenges it met on ground. In fact, how I wish you witness one of the occasion where gratuities to pensioners, to retired workers have been paid. You can see a lot of testimonies. They are always very happy. Many of them have testified that they now live longer, they live healthier, they now engage in small and petty trading. And of course, they now have enough. Every month they do come and see prayer galore for the present administration and for the kind-hearted governor of Oyo State. The God-anointed one, the God-sent one. That is the testimony of our workers. And most of them that know, they will even sing. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pa ṣe yìí o, Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pa ṣe yìí, Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pa ṣe yìí o, Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pa ṣe yìí kó lè tún máa dára. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pa. Those are the testimonies. Those are the testimonies. You will be very happy when you hear all this kind of thing. And may God continue to strengthen this our kind-hearted governor. First and foremost, all our gratuity beneficiaries, our retiree beneficiaries, that they should keep their hope alive, that one day it will come to their turn. because this government is very desirous to ensure that workers enjoy their their gratuity as and when due, and this we are doing, and they should keep that hope alive. Not only that, the staff training here and there, definitely they should equally ensure that they get to their turn, and the training we have actually imparted on them, they should make use of it whenever they get to their various ministry. And to the general public whatsoever, this is an administration that believes in the welfare of the people. To that extent, by the training we organize, the money, the regular payment of gratuity, all this one has spilled over into the economy of the state. It promotes the economy, it boosts, it enhances the economy of the state, and that's why you now talk of people now have the budget power, the bargaining, the purchasing power of of Oyo State indigene has now been enhanced. They should therefore continue that this is a kind-hearted government that believes in their welfare, and this will continue, and they should continue to support this administration.
These are level 70 officers. Principals on salary grade 16 going to 17, celebrating their promotion. Up GSM! Up Seyi Makinde! A dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ọba tí ó fi gómìnà wa Seyi Makinde kẹwa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lákòókò yìí. Lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn òjò tó ti rọ̀ tílẹ̀ ti fà mú lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ọba, tí òjò òdùnnú tó wá tó sì rọ̀. A dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. A sì dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ gómìnà wa fún gbogbo akitiyan wọn lórí pé kétò ẹ̀kọ́ kó lè máa lọ síwájú. Àwa bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba nínú àánú rẹ̀, bí wọ́n ṣe múnú wa dùn, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí inú wọn bàjẹ́. Àmín. Wọ́n mú wa gòkè, Ọlọ́run kó bá ní gbé wọn gòkè. Àmín. Ipò míì tó dáa ju ipò gómìnà tí wọ́n wà lọ́nbẹ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run kó bá ní fi wọ́n bẹ̀. Àmín. 2023 àwọn òtí ẹ̀rẹ́ tí wọ́n gómìnà máa ààrẹ la fẹ́. Ààrẹ ní ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àmín. Ọlọ́run sáà ìbá ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Àmín.
Mákindé o, máa báṣẹ́ rẹ̀ lọ. Mákindé o, máa báṣẹ́ rẹ̀ lọ. Iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ máa ń tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. Mákindé o, máa báṣẹ́ rẹ̀ lọ. Ṣèyí ẹ̀dá. Ṣèyí ẹ̀dá.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà. Mo lérò pé ẹ ti di òtítọ́ kan mú nínú àwọn tí wọ́n sọ yìí.
Make una join us now as we dey go Lagelu local government. Yes, so na Lagelu local government where we talk to Honorable Kazeem Gbadamosi. He talk to us about all the developments wey dey happen for im area. He talk about security, he talk about palliative, he talk about road. In fact, I no fit talk everything finish. We just go in office, hear the thing wey he talk about.
We have to give a very big kudos to His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde for giving us this opportunity to showcase our qualities. Because if you don't have anybody that will just bring you out, you might die with your qualities. So far, so good. I had the opportunity of serving as a caretaker chairman for 15 good months. That was when I was at Lagelu West yesterday. And all my achievements and my programs were based on the 4 cardinal points of this administration. First, I took as my priority the well-being of our people, infrastructural development, vis-a-vis procurement and installation of transformers to give electricity to the most rural areas of this government, construction of bridges and culverts to ease the movement of goods and services from our farms to the suburban areas. 3, we've been able to bring our people together, give a kind of palliative, as in kind of soft loans for them that doesn't carry any profit. But basically, my local government there is agrarian in nature. So we've been able to secure 200 acres of land, which we are doing the clearing now. But with the program of Outsider, so we've been able to release 100 acres for government. And we are taking care of our own 100 acres. Our plan was to have like 50 acres of cassava. The remaining 50 acres for vegetables. But the remaining 50 hectares, our plan was to give it to some farmers. We want to create a kind of mini farm settlement. So I will give them the land. They will till the land and farm on it. So when they bring out the products, it will be displayed in our local market. I have to dive into security too. If you recall, during the end SARS saga, it is only in this local government that no police station was built. We don't do it. It doesn't happen here. I was able to achieve because I was able to come out, just as His Excellency did. I was able to come out and associate with the guys. So monitoring them, so that I'll be able to curtail their excesses. So as a chairman, you don't expect me to sit at home. I'm sitting at home. As a chief security officer of a local government, you have to be on your toe. So that's the grace of God, we curtail it. And after that, I've been having my security meeting here. So all the security agencies have been carried along. Presently, I've prepared and refurbished one of the vehicles of the operation bus. It has become moribund, but it's now on road again. 2, I've been able to repair another Hilux of the Nigerian police. They are on fire. I bought a new engine. They are doing the panelability. They are doing the painting now. 3, I've been able to arrange local hunters, local militias like OPC, Agbekoya, volunteers. I've been able to bring them together, and the hunters do, to form JVS, Joint Vigilante Scheme, like the local government. So I've been able to equip them with like 10 solid motorbikes. And I've been able to give them all the needed materials. So they are always on the street from night the following morning. So most of the arrests that was made here, from here even to Agidi State, all adjoining here, those arrests have been made by my boys. And I've been able to link them with the Nigerian police. Because they don't have their own cell. You don't detain people, you don't torture people. The moment you arrest anybody, just take them to the nearest police station. So the cordiality between the non-former security outfits and the former ones were so cordial that they see themselves as partners in progress. On the area of education, most of our schools have become dilapidated and primary schools. So we've been able to take some palliative measures in erecting some classrooms, change their roofing sheets, and so on and so forth. But the problem we have in local government is in our boundary between us. We have a ward. We call that area Oboro. Initially, the boundary between Oyo and Osun is Odoba. But Osun has encroached from Odoba, even to Papa that belonged to my great-grandfathers. So I will use this medium to appeal to society to just come to our aid. Because they are coming to our farm, harassing our women, destroying our farm products on daily basis from Osun.
And that ends it on this segment. But before we go, now see those social media handles we una dey see. May una just dey talk to us. May una dey send us messages about the things where they happen for una area. We won't hear all the yarn. Una understand. So join us again next week on our next episode of Accelerated Development.